go to the botanical gardens and there's not really much there. And you try and find the hot springs. It's not what you thought it was. And all the pools are closed. What do? You go to the grocery store and you sit next to an olive tree and eat pistachio nuts. That's what you do. An ancient olive tree. Where they're actually still picking olives here. How fun would that be?
Di Kiev. Per lo sci torna alla curva del mondo, oggi uomini in pista sullo steggio di Bormio con una discesa, mentre le donne saranno.
It's €1.50, and when you leave 50 euro for a cappuccino to go. Oh, I love this country. Well, I'm here in the eastern side of Calabria, and it's so calm. And the thing that I don't understand is there's the sunrise, right? And I just had the sunrise in the Mazia Terme. So explain that to me, please. Wow, well, this was worth the drive. Holy camoli, cannoli.
In any single day,
I don't know. What do? You park here? La Castella Fortress stands in the heart of the Capo Rizzuto Marine Protected Area, between rocky sandstone promontories and sandy shores, beyond what once was the small fishing village of La Castella. The ancient building, which is one of a kind, was built on an islet now surrounded by a reef and connected to the mainland by a thin sandy strip. Under Angevin rule 13th to 15th century, a watchtower was erected on the islet to defend the coast. The central fortified structure that we can still admire today was later developed at the behest of Alfonso II of Naples during the Angevin period, 15th to the 16th century. In 1496, La Castella was sold by King Frederick I of Naples to Andrea Carafa, Count of Santa Severina, who between 1510 and 1526 had the mighty quadrangular spurred bastions built to increase its defensive effectiveness. Beneath its foundations, the complex conceals the remains of massive walls dating back to the 4th century BC.
So I will tell it to anyone who will listen to me down the pub, at birthday parties, in the office, and I have Phyllis to thank for that. And the last two northern white rhinos left in the whole entire world.
What scientists have done is they have frozen a lot of sperm from the now deceased males, and they expect to use that with some embryos of the females and disseminate them into their research.
The castle of Charles V, also known as the Castle of Crotone, is a rudimentary fortress built in 840 AD with the stylistic lines of the ancient Greek Acropolis. It was built to defend the city against foreign invasion. Like so much of Italy's architectural heritage, the Castle of Charles V has survived after several centuries marked by profound structural changes that bear the hallmarks of the city's various rulers. Today, the Castle of Crotone houses the municipal library as well as the civic museum, and also hosts important cultural events. The entrance to the castle is located in the present-day Piazza Castella and is accessed via a bridge that is partially fixed in masonry and partly a wooden drawbridge. The main door was built into a truncated pyramid-shaped terrace that overlooked the curtain walls between the two entrance towers and the moat in front. From the perfectly preserved Commander's Tower, which is now used as a museum space, the large southern curtain wall extends towards the coast, ending with the mighty rampart of San Giacomo that stretches down to the sea. The rampart was strategically valuable because it overlooked the port of Crotone and the surrounding marina, providing shelter to the troops. Inside the castle, the Helper's Tower, similar to the Commander's Tower, was used as the officers' residence. Nowadays, it's an atmospheric museum space where exhibitions, shows, and cultural meetings are held. The Mancasana Tower, with a circular base armed with 4 cannons, was an excellent observation post and also served as a prison for the convicts who built the port and repaired the castle. me is the boat harbor and a very, very shallow swimming area. I remember somebody saying something about that. Beaches that wrap around a protected bay. There's people out there sailing, and I think that's because it's a sailing school. And it says something about Italian national, what did it say, naval, so it looks like a naval academy or something like that. Huge ships on the other side, so this is the small boat harbor. It's very nice here, and it's actually not Crotone, it's Crotone. Crotone, like, and I know that the Olympic Games were played here against the Greeks. I know that history, but it's a beautiful small boat harbor, and there's a little coffee shop restaurant right there, so pretty cool. It is a neat little place. Completely different terrain. It's no trees. It's rocky, but the beach looks really cool. And I know I saw somebody's YouTube video about it, and it's very shallow. So in the summertime, there's just beachgoers everywhere. There's places to stay everywhere. I'm right next to the castle, staying in a cute little B&B, and it's in front of the big boat harbor where there's marine vessels, like naval vessels. So I imagine that this is a naval base. And the old town is gorgeous, and the castle is gorgeous, and the little village has really tall buildings and teeny little streets. It's pretty neat. I need to go and figure out the history, but anyway, I'm going to go sit here at the coffee shop for a little bit, get some good internet going on.